And I was laughing at baby yoga, and my wife said, no, it's just a nice way. It's a nice way for me to meet other new mothers, which means I'm going to have to meet other new fathers. I'm getting dragged on these double dates. My wife's going, Fiona from Baby Yoga has invited us over for dinner. Her husband, Gavin, sounds like a nice guy. I think you'll really get on with Gavin. Probably will, but I'm 36 now. I'm not really taking on mates anymore. The transfer window closes at 30 for any realistic chance of a meaningful friendship. And my wife said, oh, be nice, come on, we'll go over for dinner. And I'm in the living rooms, I'm having to socialise with the people who I have mocked over the years for your entertainment. I'm sitting. So, Kevin, do you watch the Formula One, Kev? You're an F1 fan, Kev? Big Grand Prix on Sunday, Kev? Fuck me, man. Any absinthe, Kev? See, people are people, I believe, right? I don't judge anybody for their class, right? I don't mean to be a reverse snob, right? This is a new expression I learned when you mock the upper middle classes. They're just different people from what I'm used to. I was walking my dog, right? This is when I like to eavesdrop. I was walking my dog through my neighbourhood, and I heard a school kid, boasting about being the best swimmer in his school, right? He was boasting to his mates about being the best swimmer, as though that carried some form of playground clout to be regarded as the best swimmer at school. He's going, everyone knows, it's me for a fact. Ask anybody in the school who the best swimmer is. I guarantee they'll say me, I'm the best swimmer. It's just a fact. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows it's me. It's just a fact. And I was walking away, contemplating, did I know the best swimmer at my school? And I came to the conclusion, no, because it was irrelevant, right? It was never a means with which to forge yourself a reputation, right? That was done through being good at football, being good at fighting, or being fucking mental, right? Those were the three accepted forms of currency. Football, fighting, or bouncing a Bunsen burner off a supply teacher's Ford Fiesta. That's how you earned respect in a working class school. Never did I witness anybody strip to their Speedos shouting, fucking come on, I'll take you a length then. Name your stroke, mate, name your stroke. I'll get my dad down here to butterfly every fucking one of you. And it made me look back on my own upbringing. That's what parenthood does. It makes you realise more than ever how much your childhood shapes the person you become. And I look back at my own school life, right? I was shite at football. I was not particularly mental. I never knew how to fight. I certainly never knew how to fight. Right? I was in a couple of fights at school. I lost them all heavily. But I was at school at a time where a bit of bullying in moderation could be beneficial for your character development. Right, once you've been beat up a couple of times, there's life lessons there. There you go, Kev. You don't know how to fight, so stay out of fights. And I have carried that aversion to confrontation well into my adult life. And I've realised that can leave you vulnerable, because especially when you become a parent, you need to learn to stand up for yourself within reason, right? Especially amongst the upper middle classes, because they can be very confrontational people, because they don't necessarily associate confrontation with violence. Now, I'll give you an example, right? I live in an apartment, right? And I've got one upstairs neighbour. And I used to have a bike, and I kept the bike at the door of my apartment rather than bringing it inside, just out of convenience. And I never knew this was irritating the upstairs dude until one evening he came to my door to ask me to bring my bike inside my apartment because, in his words, it was ruining the aesthetic of the communal hallway. Now, that is a guy who has never been punched in the fucking face. That is a guy who has never been dragged from a moving dodgem and leathered at the Christmas and New Year carnival. He does not come from a world where he sees how that could easily turn ugly. To go to somebody's door to ask them to move their bike from their door. If I was to go to somebody's door with such a request, I would be fully prepared for physical combat. I would assemble a bit of backup beforehand, draft in a few cousins. Aye, it's his door, mate. Aye, his bike. Because he's fucking ruining the aesthetic of the communal hallway. I could have stood up for myself in that situation. I could have said, mate, it's my bike, it's my door. I could have fought prick with prick. But because in my childhood, I apologised to the guy. I said sorry, and I brought the bike inside, and I closed the door. When that man shuffled off back up the stairs, having won, right, and I closed the door, and it's just me and my bike, and the door's shut, that's when it becomes an issue, because the voices in there. The voices in there become like a pop-up virus. Fucking pathetic, Kev. Absolutely embarrassing. That was tough to watch, Kev. Fucking... Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just bring the bike inside. Sorry for your inconvenience. Kev, get a new bike if that's the way you're going to be. Get a wee basket on the front, Kev. That's the kind of bike you should get. Get some ribbons on the handlebars. Kev, get a wee bell. Ding, ding, here comes Big Kev. That's that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Kev, get a wee Bichon Frise and stick it in the basket when you go for a cycle, Kev. And that is the psychology of men, because those minor defeats, they stay on a file somewhere in there. You believe you've deleted those cookies, but they stay in there. That is why men lose the fucking plot with wireless printers and broadband routers. Because the minute they feel uptight and frustrated, every minor defeat they have ever accepted replays like a montage, a compilation in there. You'll be trying to pair a Bluetooth speaker in front of your whole family on Christmas Day. Device not recognised. You're clicking and clicking. Everybody sees you're starting to get freaked out, and then they start trying to help. Kevin, have you tried moving it further away? Oh, sometimes the Bluetooth, it can actually be too close. I read that somewhere. Kevin, is it updated? Does it need an update, perhaps? Kevin, have you tried turning it off and then back on again? You fucking literally just seen me trying that! Oh my God, Kevin, we don't need music that badly. It's not about the music. It's about that prick in 2019 that made me move my bike to my fucking door. I'm a coward.